Hey guys, welcome back to Buster's Corner. We're at New Hampshire. New Hampshire. Loudon. Some people call it Loudon. Loudon, because it's in Loudon, New Hampshire. Um, okay, pretty much a flat track. If you will, it's going to be a little, it's a big Martinsville, a gateway, if you will, even. I think somebody was pulling their setup from the Indy track to run over here because it's so flat. Um, I don't think the Indy track car will transfer over to this track because Indy's a bigger track. I want to say that's a mile and a half. I think this is getting more of a short track. I'm not real sure about that. But I know some of those frames won't transfer from one track to another without getting in the air. So that's the trick, is to find the track. All right. So on this track here, let me just babble for a little bit here. This is really, I mean, this driver's track. You've got to have really good throttle control to get the good speed on this track. Um, the on-off switch is not going to work on your gas pedal for here. You've really got to feel the car rotate, feel the weight transfer on that right rear, um, feel that right rear breaking loose, things of that nature. So if you don't have IRFFB or a good direct drive, you may have issues here. Um, this is definitely going to be probably one and done for a lot of people. I think a lot of people are going to just skip this one and go on to Pocono. Um, they're just not coming off Atlanta, so Pocono would be a much easier track. This is very difficult for a lot of those people that can't run a technical track. Myself, I've had a lot of issues with the setup, the build this week. Um, I'm not good here at all. I don't like a loose car. That's just me. So it won't be a stellar track for me. And give you an example, so Brother Tom's got a faster car, and Greg Girk has a faster car than what I do, hands down. Um, I get in their cars, and I'm slower in their cars than I am in my car, um, because I've set the car up to my driving style. So this might be a good week for your VRS setup, or a good week to go buy one if you have to be in that points chase. Um, yeah, or adjust it to fit you. I mean, it's easy to adjust. I mean, it's very, you get the results real quick. Here a spring, there a spring. Um, there's nose weight here, nose weight there. The bars, there's all the little adjustments are there. I would keep the springs that I have in this package. I think they're good for this track. But you can definitely move all the things around the springs to get the car to where you want it to be. I think Tom took my setup and hillbilly the front springs. That worked good for him, and I made some adjustments around that to compensate for that. Uh, but once you get into a rhythm, you're good to go. I think it's when you get out of rhythm that's going to kind of mess you up, or if you let anxiety get a hold of you on that throttle, you get door to door with somebody and you're down the inside, too low on the inside, a good chance you're going to spin that car out. Um, and the guy on the outside is going to kind of pinch you down, so you have to get out of the throttle so you don't spin it out. Okay, something else I saw on this is I ran 50 laps, and I could have gone 95 laps on a tank of fuel. I'll stop. Make sure our feed is working. The chat channel is open. Let me see here. Live 4 minutes. Yep, that's all good. Okay, good. Um, so I ran 50 laps, and this is where I was at. And this is slow compared. This is probably a half a second. This one. I haven't seen me do 50 yet. This is probably a half a second off the leader. So it's definitely not fast. Um, so that was my first stint right there. The first right here. I made some changes to it. I got a little bit faster right here. So I'm going to keep those changes in the setup. Um, actually, I'll show you that in a second. So let's say I'm slow. I know I'm slow, and a lot of that's me, and it may not be the car. Um, so let me explain this to you. So I went into, here's what I did here. So this was the 50 lap run I ran. And I'm at mile marker, distance marker, 1350. We go to lap 5, okay? And I'm looking at this right here, and wow, I'm almost point 0.2 off across the back. And I got a -1 rake. I'm okay with the rake right here on lap 5 because it's going to change. I was really hoping that this track was going to be down in the 0.7s, 0.6s for a rake because it's so flat. But uh, due to the lack of grip in those corners, we had to increase the rake. That's okay. Okay, so what I'm looking at here is I got 1 inch and one, and so I'm 0.2, it was a quarter-inch difference here. I didn't like that. Okay, but that's okay. Let's go look at lap 10. Okay, still quarter-inch. Lap 15, quarters. We're looking at that gap to close up by lap 20. 104. It's still not closing up, did it? Lap 25. That's a little bit better. Lap 30. Lap 30, I should be dead level, and I'm not. So this car, I'm calling it the Survivor. So yeah, I think the car was a little bit tight, even though the tires looked okay. And we'll get to that in a minute. But the car still had no speed. Like I said, still no speed compared to everybody else. So as they go down my list here, go to lap 40, and I'm still not flat here in the back. All right, so that's why I made those changes. And let's go check see what those changes did for me here. I really haven't looked at these yet. I just ran this one. All right, mile marker 1350 over here. Okay. If you put your cursor on the yellow line, you can use your arrows left and right to get that distance you're looking for. 753. Okay, it's 4.3. We'll go right there. Okay, now I'm looking here. I'm at 104, 110 on lap 4. That's a lot closer. 106. Okay, now I'm only off by 5. So now I get down the road even further, and that should come up. I could probably go ahead and go up one more click anyway. Um, my right front's at 0.68. Ooh, I like to have that go down. I'm going to leave this 104 here. That'll keep the car tight. But I would like to get that down one click right there. And our rake there is okay, 97. We're still in the 1 inch range. Okay, so we'll keep that. So I did bring the rake down some too. I did think it was a little too high. So this will get a little bit looser. The first that I ran, the car was gold for the whole 50 laps. Now when I say gold, there are times when I hit the wrong line, I got on the gas too soon, and as a driver induced tight loose is what you're getting coming out of the turns. It's a tight loose. You get all that wheel, and you want to make that turn, you want to make it fast and tight, and you can't. And you get more wheel into it, and then the rear end will snap loose on you. Driver induced tight loose condition. Okay, so I like that now. Like I said, I would like to have this right front come down. And the reason being is that when we get on the straightaway, this right's going to be up even higher than the left. And the more we can get those, this side and this side together, the better we'll be doing the straightaway. So I got room for one more click down right here. Okay, let's go look at, I'll look at the tires on this one first. This is 50 laps. All right, great tire wear. That's what I mean. This thing is a survivor. The other guys are going to start getting real loose on you late in the run, and you'll be nice and snug as a bug. So I got 213 and 223 here. My goal is to have a 10 psi split from the right front to the right rear when I'm done with my run of any run. Uh, I'm going to say 15 lap 15's on up. Uh, Actually 10 on up. I like to see 10 right here, and I got that. So I'm okay with my tires. The tire wear is phenomenal. Um, so like I say, this car will go a long ways. Like I say, I think it'll do the whole 100 laps. I'm not going to run out of tires. I think you can do, well, you'll be pretty close to doing 100 laps with this thing. Um, so keep an eye on your fuel as you're going through your run, and make that judgment call. You may not have to pit at all, and because as the speeds drop off, you'll save some more fuel. I'm only about 5 laps short from a 100 lap race. This is a 100 lap race. Hold on, let me pull up my schedule here real quick. This isn't the one that's 110, 101 laps, is it? Hold on, checking. New Hampshire. Yeah, 101 laps. Okay, so I'm 6 laps short on fuel. Interesting. Okay. Leave that there for now. Oops, I guess I can't. Okay, the setup itself. I found something in the end here where trying to prevent the snap loose on corner exit as much as possible, and keeping the car on the ground. I maxed out my ARB preloads as high as I can get it. When I turned red, I went down one. I did the same thing with both of them. Whoops. When it went red, I came down one. So that's where I'm gonna put it. All right, 54.8. Now we did say real quick. Let's do this real quick. I want this to come down. 1892. I'm gonna go down one here and up one over here. Down one, up one. I'm gonna do one more. 1, 2. There we go. 53.5. Now I'll put these back on. So that loosened this up, didn't it? Okay, I'm going to go red and then minus. Oh, this guy's way off. Red and then minus. Red and minus. Red and minus. So there, that's maxed out. Okay. This did get us a little bit loose. We were at 54.7 something, weren't we? Okay, we'll go run a couple laps. That might have put us too loose. Well, we're going to have to play with that as we go here. Let's go do some stuff on the track. And we'll see. Alright. So, braking point stuff like that. Okay, let's talk about brakes. You've got to set up your own brake package in these cars. Greg Girk, Brother Bill, and myself all have the same pedals. And all three of us have different settings on our pedals. Now, you want the brakes set up so you're not locking up the front end. Okay. This is a 4th gear constant. I'll tell you, it never fails for me. I can get this about lap 7 or 6. I don't know if I get too greedy. Right through here, and there you get that right there. See that? That's what we're trying to prevent. Now, what? It could be cold tires too. But really, it's not waiting long enough for the front end to straighten out. Oh, I got his car. His car feels really loose now. If you don't slow the car down enough, the car's going to go slide sideways in that corner on you.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
I can mess around and get a 29 out of this car by accident. Now, if the car's too loose on entry, you got to push the brakes forward. Okay, I'll push the brakes forward now. I got that meter on it that says 40.8. So 42.3, let's see what it does. I can hear the front brakes skipping. It stops faster. It only stops faster. I'm right on the edge right there, I think. I can hear him chirping a little bit, and if I was in a heat of passion, let's back that off. I'm going to go to 41.8. I think I got it too loose for my liking anyway. Oh, last lap anyway. We're going to check that ride height. I forgot, we're checking ride heights. Uh, 189 should be 199. See there, I'm a little loose. Right there. By just a smidget right here in the beginning. Alright, let's see what this say. It was fast there, but then the car felt too loose for me. And that's just a driver's thing. That's all that is. Okay, 1350 on our distance down here. Put the cursor on the yellow line. I move my arrows back and forth till I get, there we go, 1350. 117, 93, 120. Wow, look at that, it's off by 30. Okay, that's a bad lap. Let's go 165, 167, 173, 174 across the front. But look at the back. Why is that dumping over like that? Man. It's like I opened a can of worms here, didn't I? Huh. Well. Don't like that at all. That's why it's getting so loose. It was dumping over on the right hand side. Why would you do that? Well, here we the 101, 116, but that's within 10. This is a little over 10. But I mean, compared to where I was before, I was way over there. You know what? That probably needs a bigger spring right there, huh? That probably needs a bigger spring right there because that right side is not holding up. No matter what we do, huh? 107. See, that right height is always the same right there. Huh. Yeah, it's the wrong spring. This one needs to go down, this one needs to go up. That's what's going on there. Alright, let me let's get rid of that. That was 1.5 Survivor. Oh, see, I was at a 55. We dropped that to a 53, didn't we? All right, let's do this again. Now, what we wanted, I'm going to go, let me see, okay, this is at, I want this to come up a little bit. So I'm going to go up 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh, this come up a little bit. I'm going to go up 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let's try it. Now we're at 55. That's 54. Let's see what that gets for 55. Okay. Red, 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 red. Red, 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 red. White. Red, white. Red, white. Right there. And we're back at 55. I think we're 55.7. Huh? That might be the exact thing. That might be what we're looking for right there. All right, 5 quick claps. I won't drag this out too long. Do not do a qualifying setup here. Let you guys figure that one out on your own. But again, I'm calling this Survivor because I don't have a fast race car, but I'm looking for a car that's going to survive. So memory takes us back to previous races here. You saw how easy it is to snap the car around. Guys set up loose race cars thinking it's going to be fast, but they get pinched down, they can't run their preferred line, and they have issues. Now I did on the 50 lap run, I did find that it was hard to get the car to slow down on corner entry because the tires had no grip, and then I was downshifting in the third. I had to tap the brake in the middle. Oh, sure, brakes back down to a 41. Get to 41.6, 41.8. That felt good. I think that front lockup is a little bit. I'm pretty loose coming up off this corner too. Last lap. don't think we're benefiting ourselves. Oh, well, Scooby-Doo-Doo. We were. It didn't. It didn't feel fast at all. But look at there. It's a full tenth faster than what I ran up there. Yeah. Okay. That was. See, because we got this 31.1 right that last go around. It was flying. If you get rid of that, because it was slower after. Yeah. All right. Get rid of that. Now what do we got? Let's go look at our tires. 187, 193. Well, that was only 5 laps, but um, it's not as loose as I thought it was. I could really feel on throttle it coming around. Um, but I think it was also on the edge of almost too much coming around. We may take this to a P1. All right, let's take a quick look at our motec again. Wait, anybody check in? What happened to your tire saver? Oh, hey, David, I took it down. I think Tom was saying that there was something going on. I got to check with Tom. Um, they went to the ABS braking system, I guess, and Tom's first thought was it's not going to work right. So I got to get back with Tom and see um, if that's been resolved. I don't know. But good question. Let me see here. Okay, we did this to a P1. All right, how much time we got? I don't want to go to. I got. All right, we only got a few more minutes left. Okay, let's go try this real quick. Just 5 laps. You guys can fast forward it. Oh, look at the bottom of my screen though. It says I can do 93 laps on fuel. And so this is a 101. So we're short about I'm gonna say 10 laps to be safe. So if your race looks like it's gonna go green all the way, on those early, I'd get an early pit stop. If there's a yellow on lap 20, I would pit. If you can pit on lap 20, you can go the rest of the way. If it stays green. That's probably pretty safe to say. Okay. Just 5 quick laps. That was good. That felt good. Let that drift out too much in the middle. Come on, baby. There you go. That felt good. I can get on the throttle right there and make it rotate a little faster. Yeah. That's perfect. that was good. I was able to hold it down tight right there. It wasn't a fast time, but I could be down there. Right here. Here's trouble right here, right? This is trouble. So if you have to make that... Oh, hey, that was actually pretty cool. Right? We're 4 wide. Can you get down to the L line? I did. Guy spin on the outside. Oh, get down, get down, get down, get down. Spin on the outside. Get down, get down, get down. Oh, easy. Oh, we got to that mess, didn't we? All right. All right. Watch your brake bias. Watch your throttle control and exit. I got left front chirping just a little bit right there. A little bit of chirping. Oh, there she wanted to snap. Let's go, we're done. Okay, we're done. Let's close this up. Let's see, what did we do here? Really? I wasn't expecting that at all. We're just messing around. Huh. All right. I think we got a keeper. All right. We'll take that. It's a little bit better. It was very stable, too. Very, very stable. What do our tires say? 198, 204. This should have been 208. So, I'm still, okay, so you see what I did? I snugged it up a little bit for me. Why? How? Right there. This was at a P2. I took it to a P1. I tightened it up for me, and it really took off. Okay. All right. Okay, let's save that. Okay, save as 1.5 Survivor. Almost have the notes right here. Okay, fourth gear set, downshift, downshift the third, late downshift gear set, downshift late in the run if needed. Okay, if you want to go fifth, 4871. Greg had that on his set. Tom has it. Tom liked it on his set. So if you want to go fifth gear set, you can go to the 4871. Okay. Save it again. Okay. Oh. Okay. Also adjust your brake bias. That's it. Save as. We're done. Save. Yes. Okay, guys, we're right here. I'm gonna post this up there on Buster's Corner. Oh, real quick. I guess all the time. The top right is stint analyzer. Everything else in here is sim apps. Oh no, it's not. This is Simhub is the green ones, and the other one is another sim app. But this is stint analyzer. You gotta have this. Gotta have stint analyzer. Oops, and just to make sure everybody knows on the same track, this is real weather I'm running. It came out at 84,119, 70% track usage. Okay, that's it. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Have a good day. Happy race day, as they say.